Hello, how are you? I'm Kayla and this is Flosstube number 12. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk about some stitching, shall we? I feel like, here's my book of days. I feel like, I don't know. I keep thinking that I don't have that much to share, but I did work on stuff almost every day. On Wednesday, I knit instead of stitched. I didn't sleep very well the night before and my eyes were just very tired, so I didn't stitch on Wednesday. But all the other days I did, and I do have a new start that I finished. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. So this was the thing that I started and finished. This is the Prim Bunny Sampler by Primitive Betty's. Sweet little pattern. Just I wanted to have some little springy stitching, so I got that done. This is I haven't trimmed it down or fully finished it yet, but I used the called for DMCs from the pattern, and this is on 40 count flax by Zweigart. This is my first time stitching on 40 count, which went well. I mean, clearly I was able to see it and do it. I like how, I like how petite the stitches look. So I'm sure I'll use 40 count again, but I'm not gonna like run out and replace 36. I really like 36 count and 32 count once in a while. So, but I did like 40 count, so it'll be another thing I can stitch on. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to finish it. It's small enough I could do a pillow. I was thinking of trying to do a flat fold, which I've not done before, because that'll be nice, easy to like fold up and then put away with the Eastery spring decorations that we have that I haven't brought out yet. So yeah, really not much to say about it, but I like the little bunnies a lot. I think they're really cute. And we have a ton of rabbits like in our backyard, in our yard all the time, and they look just like that, except our rabbits have white tails. They're the, what are they called? Eastern cottontail. But the shape is the same. So anyway, yeah. So Prim Bunny Sampler rather. Sorry for the glare. And I don't know if this is still available, honestly. This was a thrift store find that my mom found, so sorry if it isn't, I don't know. Okay, and then last week when I spun my little wheel to choose, or not last week, I always say that, last Flosstube, when I spun my little wheel to choose what I was going to spend 8 hours on, it selected for me the Dutch Sampler by Kathy Barrick, which I was very happy about because I wanted to finish stitching the church anyway. I'm sorry for all the crinkling. I thought I was prepared, but we just finished doing school and I was not prepared by taking, like I didn't take the cover photo out. Oh, sorry. Fridays for our homeschool are, we call them fun Fridays because we don't do language arts and spelling. We finish all our spelling and language arts work earlier in the week, so we're done a lot sooner. So anyway, that's why we call them Fun Fridays. We just finished though, and I'm hurrying to try and get this video done because we have to go to the store after this. Get my son a bigger bat because he's outgrown his bat. Okay, back to stitching. So I worked a little bit over 8 hours, like a couple minutes over 8 hours more on a Dutch Sampler by Kathy Barrick. This was actually before I started the Prim Bunny Sampler because I wanted to get my obligation of 8 hours completed before I started anything new. So, and if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen some of this. You would have seen that I finished the church at least. I'm just moving my needle. So what did I get done? So I finished the church. You can see the storks on top. I love them so much. I love that church. Oh, you know what's really exciting? I had like a fangirl moment because Kathy Barrick herself commented on my picture on Instagram of this church, and I know that all these designers that I so admire, just regular people like us, but you know, it was just really cool that she commented on it. So anyway, yeah. So there's the church. I also got the stag done. I did not bring the tree up yet, but I got this big old bird done. What kind of bird is it, do you think? Is it like a heron? Or is it just like a super, I mean, look how little the storks are compared to that bird. So what's it supposed to be? Tell me below what you think, if you would like. And then I got one of the ladies at the well done. I still have to give this poor lady her head and then bring the well up. And then I also have to do the tree with the birds in it for this bottom section of the sampler. But, you know, slow but steady, right? So this lady I need to do, this section, and then this tree. And then I'll be able to move up to this stuff. So, yeah. Pretty exciting stuff for me. And then, I mean, I'm already almost done showing you the stitching that I've worked on, because, oh, let me put that needle back before I forget where it came from. I only worked on 3 things besides the model stitching, which is not ready to show anything yet because it's not done yet. I need to figure out a good schedule for model stitching for myself. I've got all these patterns in my head. I've got all these ones sketched out. I've got ones charted, and I'm working on the first model still. And I'm like not being disciplined enough to get it done. So but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the other thing that I worked on and I got a lot done on is Sheep Heap by Plum Street Sampler. Sorry for the glare. I'm not done yet, but I'm getting close. So I'll definitely be able to finish it for next time. And that is one of my goals. And here it is. So when last you saw it, you know, the hill and these berries were done. This sheep was fully outlined and starting to be filled in, and all this didn't exist. Neither did this stem. So I finished filling in the sheep and got this sheep done, and this sheep, you know, the head is done and it's outlined. So it needs its stripes and that fill-in. And then I went through, I did this, you know, stalk for the berries. Oh, I did the bee. And I did all of the back stitching and the little flowers last night as well. So all that back stitching's done. I did this berry last night. So now it's just filling in those, finish filling in these 2 sheep and then all the other berries, which are a different color than the ones that are here. So, I mean, you know, it's a decent amount left to do, but I'm confident I'll be able to get that done really soon. So that's kind of my plan. Let me talk about plans now that I brought up plans. I am not going to spin the wheel this week because I just want to finish a couple of things. So my goal until next Flosstube is to finish Sheep Heap. I'd like to fully finish it too, and I'd like to fully finish the Prim Bunny Sampler, which I think I can do. I also would like to finish the Bloom Chalk Fool, which I haven't worked on really since I first showed it to you guys. But I'm pretty sure I could finish it if I focus on it. So this is where it's at right now. And I would like to get this finished because this is my second smallest project. Sheep Heap and this bloom thing are pretty small, even though there's a lot of stitching, right? But yeah, I want to get that done. So that's kind of my plans. Finish Sheep Heap, finish Bloom Chalk Fool, and then whatever time I have left besides model stitching, which I have to get better at devoting my time to, then I'll work on something else. I am feeling the urge, like I want to start stuff, but I also want to finish stuff, so I can't start everything yet. What was I going to say? What else did I want to say about Sheep Heap? Nothing really. I just love it. I think it's so cute. And, oh, that's what it is. I was like, why is there this? It's actually the flowers. For a second back here, it just looked like a smudge of pink, and I was like, oh gosh, what did I get on there? I really like these little stacks of animals. I don't think I'll do much more of them, but I think for sure I'd like to do Snort Stack, the pig one, and maybe Henpeck, but definitely Snort Stack. I love those fat pigs, but yeah, I definitely, like, I'm not into really like the sloth ones or the llama ones, even the cow ones, which I love cows and I want a cow someday, but I don't know, maybe because they're not super fat, because she had to make them smaller to fit in the area. So I'm not as into the cow one, but the Snort Stack one I definitely want to do besides this. I don't have it, but someday I will. Yeah, okay, so I talked about plans, I showed you my whips and my finish. Got a little bit of haul to share with you guys. I guess I can show you the sock that I worked on. It really doesn't look a ton different probably from when you guys last saw it. I don't know. This is where it's at. I'm slowly working my way down the foot. So I hadn't worked on it for a while, but now that my son's baseball has started back up, like I said, I worked on it on Wednesday. So slow but steady progress there. Okay, so yeah, let me show you haul and then we'll talk about Happy Mail, because we got some Happy Mail this past 2 weeks. It was very exciting. And then I'll finish with quilty talk, just a little bit of quilty talk. This is going to be a super quick video. Sorry about that if that bothers you. So I did end up getting the DMCs that I was talking about last time. I got it for Holly, although I missed one, so I have to go back and get one that I missed. But here's the other ones. There, I need one more. And I got the DMC for HL's Moth by Kathy Barrick. It's like a DMC conversion from the chart. So I have all that ready to go for whenever I'm ready. And then, besides some fabric that I'll show you guys in a little bit, quilty fabric, I also got, this was exciting because I didn't expect to get this. This is Rubios by Picture This Plus. This is 32 count. And 1, 2, 3 Stitch had it. When I showed this pattern, I just moved you guys, sorry. Okay, when I showed this pattern during, you know, like my Christmas haul, and my sister bought me this pattern for Christmas along with a few others, I had said, oh, you know, this calls for Picture This Plus Rubios, which I don't think is made anymore, because I had never seen it up for sale anywhere. Turns out I was wrong, and currently, or at least, you know, a couple weeks ago, 1, 2, 3 Stitch had it. So I bought it because I hadn't seen it before, and I was like, I don't want it to not be available when I need it. So anyway, I think it's really cool because I Googled this fabric because I just wanted to see another picture of it because I was trying to find something similar, right? I was looking at like Bestitch Me, and I was looking all over the place. Seraphim fabric. I was looking on Kitten Stitcher because I knew that XJU Designs, XJU, I'm not sure how you say it, had something pink, and I was like, oh, maybe that's similar. Fox and Rabbit has like a watermelon ice and something else. So I was just trying to compare computer images, right? And then this came up in my Google search, and I was like, oh, it's available. Oh, well, I'd rather just get that so I don't have to think about it. Because I just love how the model looks. I love how the picture looks. So I really wanted to get as close to it as possible. And now I have it. So that was my haul. All right. Amy is going to come here to share Happy Mail with me. Because we both got Happy Mail, which was incredible. So she's going to come. So hold on a second. Okay, got the whole gang with me now. So this is Amy. You guys have seen her. And this is Liam.
Hello. I'm camera shy.
You're camera shy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you look nice.
Your
hair's a little...
Yeah.
Okay, relax. Okay, so... Oh, you're leaving? Liam, are you leaving?
No.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Don't poke each other though. Okay, so this past couple of weeks, Amy and I received a very special package from our very special friend. I am not going to say her name because I didn't ask her if I could. But you know who you are, and you're awesome. So in the mail, I received this really adorable pattern that she was passing along to me, and I can't wait to stitch it for Halloween. This is Pineberry Lane, The Witch's Garden. I love it. So, and also came with this very nice postcard, and I so appreciate it, and I'm very excited to stitch that. And then Miss Amy got, you want to share it, Amy?
Yeah. So I got this really cute pattern, and then this really pretty thread, and I also got this really nice fabric. I do want to work on it more, but I forgot to do it today. But
Yeah.
I probably am still gonna do it.
And she also got a really nice pair of scissors with a pretty fob on it, right?
Yeah, they're like
They're on.
minty color.
They're in the living room right now. We didn't bring them. But so Amy did start this though. She's got her little start going. There was a little bit of frustration around here, but by, here she was already an expert. So the more she works on it, the farther along she'll get.
Yeah, and
right?
I am super excited to show one thing.
Oh, you want to show one thing? Oh yeah, okay. So Amy and I did something else. She made something for the first time this past week, actually for a math project. So are you ready, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm going to help hold it up.
I made this quilt.
Here, let me back up. Okay.
And it's super pretty. And then also on this side, it's very flowery.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very fun to make, but also kind of hard to, because there was a lot of sewing.
There's a lot of steps, and Amy used the sewing machine for the first time ever. And she said this is the size that was specified to make for her math project, but she has said my next quilt's going to be bigger so it can cover me, because right now it's more of a stuffed animal quilt, right? Okay, don't do that. All right. Oh, you brought the scissors. Thank you, Liam. And these are the beautiful scissors that Amy got. Aren't they nice?
We do not know if the person who sent this made this.
Oh yeah, we don't know. Did you make this? Because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And we love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes. And she feels very fancy to have her own set of nice scissors. Thank you, Liam. All right, guys, that's all. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to finish this up, okay?
Okay.
Good job.
Have a great day.
Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, good job, guys. All right, so the only thing I have left to share with you is some more quilty stuff. So if you're done with only want cross stitch, that's all I got. And I'll hopefully see you next time. But so quilty stuff, let's talk about this for a minute. So I did share, I don't know if it was last Flosstube, I think it was the time before, I shared a few of my past finishes, right? And I mentioned, oh, I've got some quilt tops that I have not yet finished that have just been sitting around waiting for me to get my act together. And ever since then, I've really been thinking a lot, like I want to get them done, and I do. I think the one I'm going to do some big stitch hand quilting in like a rainbow order of colors of thread. So, excuse me, I got to do that. And then the other one, I'm thinking maybe of trying to hand quilt also maybe the bishop's fan pattern, which I'm not sure if you've seen, but it's like swoopy, like that. And then the swoop goes like over. I really like that hand quilting. I like that quilting pattern. So maybe I'll do some hand quilting in the future. If not, maybe I'll just machine quilt it and suck it up that I don't like it. Anyway, the day after my last Flosstube video, my sister came over and I helped her to cut out triangles because she's making a ombre triangle quilt for her friend. And so it's her first quilt, and it was just really nice to do that project together and spend time together and, be gushing over fabric together and stuff. So she's kind of down the rabbit hole now, loving fabric. And I told her it's a slippery slope. We also had like show and tell, basically. We took a break from cutting for a bit, and I showed her like all my Heather Ross fabrics and one of my quilt tops that I have to do. And she's like, Kayla, why haven't you finished this? I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, I am motivated to do those. And I will be doing them this year. That's my goal. But, okay, but now we get into the fabric that I purchased, which is not for the quilts that I have to finish. I feel very naughty, but that's okay. So I was watching Michelle, Mama Loves You GB, here on Flosstube. Sorry for the crinkling. This was probably not her last Flosstube, but the one before that. And she shared that she had bought Teresa Koget's fabric panel from the For the Love of Nature line. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I had kind of looked at Teresa Koget's fabric before, but I didn't look that hard because I was like, oh, I'm not buying fabric, right? I don't need fabric. I've got a bunch of fabric. I'm not even quilting that much, blah, blah, blah. But since, you know, I'm kind of thinking all about quilting because I showed you guys the quilts. I was talking about that. And then I was helping my sister Leah. And then, you know, Amy and I were doing her quilt and kind of getting a little bit of the bug, you know? So anyway, then I saw Michelle's fabric panel that she bought and I was like, oh gosh, I need to see if that's still available. And then I looked and I found it on Fat Quarter Shop, but I also saw that they had the dark back version. So I believe Michelle bought, you know, the light version. So I bought, though, the dark version. And I love it. And I don't usually go for fabric panels. It's not something I generally gravitate towards. But this looks like, it's like a sampler, you know? I mean, come on. And I figure the colors are close enough that I could be like, it could be like a Christmas quilt, right? So anyway, just a small little lap quilt type thing. So my plan is to, you know, stitch around the motifs for the quilting, like in black thread, so it just blends in. And then I got this fabric for the back. This is also from Teresa's line. So that's going to be the backing fabric. I want it to get dark because of the dark stitching I plan on doing. And then I got a 1/2 yard of this check, which is also from that same fabric line, to make the binding out of. So I'm very excited about that. That just came, I think, yesterday. I'm really excited. So I want to get those washed and made into a sandwich, and then I'll have to, you know, with all this extra time that I don't have, I'm going to also make that quilt at some point. So yeah, man, Teresa Koget's so inspiring, I have to say. I admire so many designers for their work, but I've been watching her floss tubes more and more recently. She is just like a powerhouse. I feel like a powerhouse. So inspiring. I know she's coming out with another line of fabric at some point, which is frankly dangerous. And I already talked about the Biscornu that I'm obsessed with, that she came out for market. Man, I've got a few of her patterns I want to stitch. One that's in the works, the Angel. And all those books she came out with too. I have restrained myself. I haven't bought any market purchases, any market releases. I haven't bought any new patterns. But man, I kind of want to. So anyway, that's really all I have for you guys. I could just yap and yap, but I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know your time is valuable, and there are a ton of really fantastic options on Flosstube. So I appreciate you being here, and I hope you'll stay around. Yeah, so I'm committing to finishing Sheep Heap and Bloom Chockful for this time, and then I'll work on whatever else after that. I've got some charting I need to get done. Need to chart some more. I have so many patterns sketched out that I need to chart. So I really need to get myself on a schedule as far as like creating stuff. Like, I don't want to lose the hobbiness of this. I don't want it just to be job. So I think that's what I'm struggling with too. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you next time. I always say you guys. I'll see you next time, I hope. And be well, be happy, keep stitching. And yeah, bye.